Hey there everybody, it's Atherbeer Stan back here with some more Sky Factory 3. When last we left off, we got cobblestone. Kind of a big milestone in the early game, so that was great. Today we're hoping to get chickens. If we can ever get enough worms. What do we need? One more worm? Yeah, just one more. Also, I think we'll make, now that we have an unlimited supply of the cobblestone, I feel a little less trepidation about, let's see, we need 8 sand, I think. Something like that. We'll make some snad, and we'll get us some sugarcane on the go. Because it's 2 per. We made ourselves little, I don't know if you caught it, but I did it intentionally. I put slabs under each of these 4 corners here, or each of these 4 sides. So we can do sugarcane there. We not get any of our dirt back from that. Why? Where would it have gone? Where? How did we not get? Okay. That's weird, but okay. Sugarcane, I believe we have some. Yeah, 1. That is all we need. Just 1. Can't bone meal it, but the snad works pretty good, so it'll be grown before we know it. I don't see any mobs in the spawner. What is that about? Why nobody down here? Just a couple of squeaky bats. Did we just clean this out? Maybe we cleaned it out right before we cut last time. That could be it. Nothing has had a chance to spawn yet. Another thing that we could be working on in the meantime is a 2nd level. One of the achievements in the achievement book is a 2nd level below your starting level, so that would be a thing that we could do. If we take a couple stacks of cobblestone with us. Yeah, we must have just emptied the spawner. I've got all this mob drops in my inventory. More acacia saplings. Almost have enough to build our first chicken coop. Nesting pen, it's called, actually, is the official name for it. Of course, we don't have any chickens, so a lot of good that does us. Okay, so if we do this, and we go down, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so, I think. And we should be safely able. Oh, I don't know if I was sneaking right there. It sure didn't look like it. We can build a platform here. Question is, how do we get... Oh, I know how we get up and down. We got ender pearls. We can make elevators. Yes, okay. Yes, yes, yes. We don't have to futz around with ladders or some kind of a water elevator or something like that. That was a 2-for-1 block placement that I was not expecting. So let's see, middle of the platform is this direction? No, over here? Okay. So let's build out this way. I guess we could make a builder's wand at this point, huh? Then that get us? That get us right here would be the center. So let's go out a little bit more so we're not elevatoring down on the edge of a platform. That's dangerous. High danger. I like. So for that stack, oh, probably want some torches down here too, huh? F7, yeah. It's all of that. It's all of that. Alright, let's get these elevators made so we don't have to swim up through this ever again. That's ideal. Let's see, we need string. Gotta make some wool. That gets us enough exactly for 2 elevators. Bada bing. Okay, so put one right here. This is our center block of our platform, nominally anyway. One last time down the hole. And then we'll put the second one here. Beautiful. And then we can make a builder's wand since we're up here. Let's see if there's more cobblestone yet. Yes, there is. It's fast enough. Alrighty, and then we want to expand. I'm just going to basically mirror the upper platform, and then I think we'll cover this in stone. And we have some time to cook up a bunch of stone. Right here, that's the last. Okay, got it. Get a little bit of a second layer going. And we can build like our lava works down here. And I'm thinking we're probably going to want something like that. Big lava production facility. Maybe like soul sand farm. You know, all the things that we're going to need in the long run. Oh yeah, we've got a ways to go on this side yet, so let's keep on building. That looks like it. We're out of wand. Alright, let's go check on things in the upstairs. Looks like we have one lonely customer. There were more there a minute ago. I'm a little bit late on the draw. Is that a witch? I think that's a witch. Yes, I hear you. Give me some redstone. Oh, gunpowder. Boring. We can one-shot the bats now. That's good. Oh, that was close. Okay, we really need chickens. We really need the chickens to show up. Probably if we stopped terrorizing our spawning platform, we would have better luck with the chickens showing up. So as much as I want more worms, we're going to wait. We just need one, and we're a long way from filling this platform. Oh, look at this. Some wheat. Very good. More importantly, more seeds. That gives us 32. That's enough to build a nesting pen. But we still don't have any chickens to put in it. We get 3 of these things, and then we have the option we make the egg nest, and then we can either keep it as an egg nest or we can turn it into a nesting pen. Maybe I'll put some extra wood in here. No, I'll probably put it in the crafting chest, didn't I? Yeah. Let's go kill these guys first. We literally have nothing pressing going on. And unless we want to get into a bunch of sifting of materials, realistically, chickens is where it's at right now. So we gotta keep busy. Captain Nana? Gotta keep busy with something until we actually get some chickens. So that's a little bit... we could do maybe some Botania. That's something we could do. We could start in with some Botania. We've got a couple of bones here. It's just enough. I was keeping those elsewhere. Zombie head is basically garbage, but it is actually useful in the mid-game. So maybe we want to keep one around. In case we don't get a lot of those things. Bone meal. We need 2 red and 2 yellow flowers in order to get a proper start in Botania. So there's a red flower. Lots of red flowers. Not so many of the other ones. Maybe get some random seeds along the way as well. No yellow flowers. What's going on with all the yellow flowers? We're going to run out of bone meal before we get any of them. Got a single yellow flower to all those red flowers. That's... Oh, hey, look. Yeah. There's another one, but now we have no bones. So we gotta go get more bones. Hopefully there's a skeleton hiding in our mob spawner. There's a lot of mobs down there. There's a good chance one of them's a skeleton, although I don't see any skinny legs. Flame goat. Sometimes these guys drop bones, though, so maybe there's a bone. Mr. Flame Goat. Pause on pause. Hey, I've watched him. I know who he is. He's not so obscure. He might be nowadays. Actually, he's kind of old school. Get the fat. Get any loot bags or anything? No. We've got industrial hemp seeds. That's kind of a fantastic thing. We could grow some of those out here. Maybe in these corners here. Be a good place for some industrial hemp, I think. We don't need much of it, realistically speaking. We got an extra seed too off of that grass we just broke up, so that's great. Got 2 bones. Should be enough to get us going with some Botania. So we need 2 red dye, 2 yellow dye, and a bone meal. Okay, so 1 single floral fertilizer. That should be all we need to get going. And then we need a mortar and pestle. Pestle and mortar, which is a bowl. And I think just a stick and a plank, right? Yeah, okay. Remembered that one. Some more zombie flesh to turn into dirt here. More dirt. We're not too desperate for the dirt right now. Do we have any planks on us? We do. That one back. I'd like to move that. We need a an iron bucket at some point, I guess. Nice. A little bit more of this stuff, a little bit more of that stuff. I've got us another seed, that's great. As many of those as we can get, basically. And we'll get the rest of that planted. So whenever we need paper or sugar or whatever, we should have at least a small supply standing by for us. Let's go kill these guys real quick, and then we'll go see if we can get some flowers to grow. How many bats? Wow. So many bats. Got him. One more. Uno más. Steak. 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 Got it. Okay. Clear the bats out. Oh, we didn't ever fix this hole in the floor. We don't want that there. That's no bueno. We want to cover that. We'll have water draining off into oblivion. We just need to get any two flowers off of this, which I think it pretty much always makes 3 to 5, so should be good. There's a white one. That's actually the best thing we could have hoped for. So actually, if we make some shears, not the wooden shears, I don't think they work. Oh, did we not torch that all up down there? Ooh, buddy. I'm flirting with disaster here. No bueno. Shears. I think we can make shears out of clay? Clay shears. It's just 2 balls of clay. Do we have? I don't think we have any extra clay. I think we used it all exactly to make buckets. So we need some inventory space first thing. Got all the ridiculous things in the inventory. So we had flowers away. Put the gold. Actually, let's see. We'll put the gunpowder in here. Those random root thing. We got more chests to place out here. Okay, and then put you and you away here. That's probably decent. Yeah, we'll have some more room after we deal with these flowers. Extra bone meal would be good, but we've only got the 5, so we'll just have to make do. I think we have 5 barrels of water, 6 barrels of water. So let's just do 6 clay. Use up all the buckets, all the barrels that we have. Because why not? I'm sure we'll need more clay, right? You know, relatively soon. We're going to want to do about a dozen of the crucibles, I imagine, at some point. Shabam. Okay, clay shears. Looks like so. I've tested the wooden shears, they don't work. So don't waste your time there. What are these? Supremium? Charm spot. Interesting. Unlimited durability. How do you make those? Whoa. On a tinkering table. Prosperity shards, 4 supremium essence, a supremium ingot, and a supremium tool core. Oh! Another star. Right. That's all pretty doable. It's the nether star. I imagine eventually we'll get some kind of automated nether star production. Okay, we want to turn the white one into petals. And we'll do the rest of these as well. These will turn into dye powders. And that'll be enough to get us... Oops. That'll be enough to get us... Did I not... Didn't grab the shears. That was brilliant. That'll be enough to get us this. Use the floral dye powders, you get the triple recipe instead of the one recipe that you get with the vanilla flowers. So the advice is never use the vanilla flowers more than once, if you can help it. But, you know, sometimes you run out of things, or you miscalculate, or fall off the edge of the world, or a creeper blows things up, or whatever. So if we bone meal those, and then shear them. You have to break them with shears or you don't get the flowers. But then they give you 4 mystical petals each. So we went from 2 to 8. And we'll do 2 more, because that's all we have the bone meal for. And we can turn our 2 into 14. Which is wonderful. Wonderful. Almost, we have an entire grass platform again, so that's great. Can we just get some mobs to spawn on it, please? I don't know if there's like a time where they won't spawn or something, but they don't seem to spawn in very early on the map. I don't know what that's about. Now we need a petal apothecary, which is cobblestone, which we have. Okay. So we need some slabs and some cobble and one of our mystical petals. Petal apothecary, lovely. Meanwhile, we can turn those back into thingamabobs. Okay, so petal apothecary we will put over by our water source. Right here. Like a soul, and then a bucket of water in there. And 4 white petals. Get our pure daisy. Now we need a seed. So do we have any wheat ripe? Hopefully one of these gives us a seed. Looks like we have enough that we should probably get one. Yes, there we go. We get 2. Love to have 2. Nope, we're stuck with just the 1 for now. That's fine. Can get by just fine with 1, but 2 is nice. So Q. Then we need some logs. We have those over here. 8 of them. Let's do 16. We'll do 2 batches. And then we're going to need some stone. So let's grab a stack. And we'll cook that up. This will get us some entry-level Botania stuff. Right there. Shabam. Alright, and then meanwhile over here we can go flower hunting. We basically just need 1 of each color. Where is your hitbox? 2. 2 green. That's great. There's some colors we don't have. Hello, yellow. Hello. Hello, yellow. Some blues. Lovely. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Purple. Duplicates are great because we're just going to use them for... Okay, let's set up a chest. Right there. That'll be our living wood completing. So that gives us 8. That's half of the flower, half of the colors. Actually 9 if you count the white that we have. So let's take one each of our extras. Oh, we don't have any bone meal though. Second batch of that going. We'll check on our mob spawner to see if there's any bones waiting for us. Need some food, huh? That looks like bones. Eventually. Fresh out of the chicken, governor. Give me some bones, dude. Yeah, oh, and a rare loot bag? Uncommon loot bag. What do you got? What do you got? Bing! 3 feathers, really. Am I supposed to be happy about that? I'm confused. So we need all of this stuff. And then a proper crafting grid. I think we can make a crafting grid on a stick, maybe? I always forget to use them when I make them, though, so I don't know. Maybe worth it, maybe not. See what we can get with 3 more of these things. Really love to see some chickens spawn in out here. Maybe that's a color we didn't have, possibly 2. That's nothing new. I think we need orange, we got blue and black. All repeats, I think. Yep. So we'll take 2 of these green ones then, since we have lots of them. And we'll just keep trying this. Oh, we should just make a crafting table out here, huh? Crafting station. Probably should do the crafting station. Put it next to our chest here. Bing. And we can just leave these in here at that point. What's that? 9, 10, 11, 12 colors. We'll just save the black ones because that'll be our next. Pink, I think, is new. Orange. We needed orange, I'm pretty sure. Very nice. And yellow. I don't know if we had lime, though. That might be new. No, we did. Pink is new. Orange is new. What is that? 9 plus 5 is 14. So we're missing 1 color. Red. We don't have red. Which we actually need early on. So let's take 2 more of the cyan flowers. Oh, it doesn't really matter. We've only got enough for the 1. So, yeah. If we keep this in here now, that would be great. Do this, and then see if we can get a red flower. Missed you guys somehow. Not sure what that's about. Red, 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 red. There is a flower that makes these flowers, which we could maybe make, but with the petal planting, I don't. Oh, whoops, that was. I'm gonna leave you down. So, progress, we just need red. We're not going to get any passive mobs spawning out here while we're hanging out, though, so we best go do something somewhere else. Harvesting wheat is never a bad thing to be doing. Not at this point in the game, anyway. It's a bad thing to do if you have automation capabilities, but we really don't. So we'll just have to get by. 1, 2, 3. That thing's taking its sweet time. That works. Sugarcane. We should make some drawers. That looks like bones. How did I end up with a green flower in my inventory? That's a trifle annoying. Let's make some drawers. Make a couple of sets of the 1x2s. Right. Just 2 of them, I guess, would be fine for now. Do we need anything else? No, I think that's probably enough. Let's put them up on blocks, I think. Yeah. 1 for wheat. 1 for seeds. Oh, I've got a couple of random flowers on me. 1 for wheat, 1 for seeds, 1 for sugar cane. We might need 1 more for the industrial hemp. Okay, mobs. Let's go have a chat with the mobs. Looks like we got lots of skeletons. That's good because we need bones. That'll get us our red flowers. With any luck. Give me the bones. Give me the bones. Just 2 bones. Cannot hit you. Alright, well, 2 bones is 6 bone meal, so that can work. Okay. We need to not go out there, though, realistically. That's the problem, is we shouldn't be working out on that platform at all, if we can help it. At least until our chickens spawn in. Speaking of chickens, let's see, let's grab some stone, and we're gonna build like a large platform off to either side of this walkway. So what's that gonna look like? What do we build it out of? I think we're done, we're past the point of being of needing to build with slabs. So do we build with stone? Are there hardened stone? Oh, look at that, stone pillars, huh? Stone pillars and stone wedges. This is what I'm looking for. Factory blocks. Laboratory blocks. What else? Tyrian. We need iron for that though. Machine base. Water bucket. Does it have to be just all water? So it should work. Water stones, and then can we chisel those into other things? We can. Okay, what other options have we got? Dimensional shards makes blank rock. Just looking for like random crafting blocks that we can. What are you? Mob filters. Sneaky blocks. What? Sneaky blocks do? Dwindle clean. But we don't have that, so who knows? A well. Really? Is that a water source? That's kind of cool. Anti-blocks, Futura blocks. We don't have either of those things. Dye. We just had cyan dye. We could make temple blocks. Oh. Valentine's blocks, huh? 32 of those from a mob head, which I believe we saved. We can chisel those too, right? Okay. Okay, we need iron to make any kind of a chisel though, so we're stuck on that until... That I like. I like the Valentine's blocks. We could use those. Growth accelerator. Biome stone. Nope. Soul stone. What is this? A stone scythe. I wonder what that does. That might be worth looking into. Stone armor. Probably not going to do that. Okay, let's do the Valentine's blocks. I think that's something that we can get a good return on investment for our single mob head. And it gets rid of it too, so that's great. And I mean, for only 8 stone blocks, we get 32 of these things. That's a great deal, if you ask me. Oh, this is not the way we want to go, though. We want to build this back from our spawn platform here, so we're just going to go... I guess we could get a builder's wand, huh? Although we're probably not gonna get enough to make one row. Oh yes, we knew that because it's 30. Well, even if that's just a border, I like it a lot. I think that's a great border. Let's see, we've got some more torch materials on us. Let's torch this up all the way completely. Yeah. And then maybe we do like wool. We've got a bunch of string. We could build out of wool. It's flammable, but we got lots and lots of string. Let's see, let's just do a stack for now. That'll get us 2 deep. Basically, that'll get us 2 more. It's probably enough, realistically. Yeah, we can use the Valentine stone as a border. I like this. For just kind of improvising and using what we have on hand, I like this a lot. Now that it's rained, it wants to rain all the time. That's cool. Just keep on raining. Let's see, let's take out this one and this one. Right? Very much better. Fantastic. Is that a chicken I see? You know, I didn't think to check what biome we were in. We can even spawn chickens. But it looks like we can. Actually, we'll leave that open. Okay, we got a chicken. That's all we need. A single, any single chicken gets us going. So. Let's make this happen now. We need to craft our nesting pen, which we will put on the newly crafted platform. Right here. Oh, and we need a net for moving the thing, the chicken. So we're going to do that. Let's get some more string. And there's some kind of a net. Animal net, yeah, that's what it's called. Build it, make it. Okay. And we're supposed to be able to put the chicken in the nesting pen, and then he makes eggs. Otherwise he will create bone meal, or he won't lay eggs. And we got a rabbit? Because we're in a taiga biome. There we go. Bone white chicken. Lovely. Rabbit. Is he smoking a pipe? That rabbit has a pipe and a monocle. You are way too smart to be on my island. You're not having any monocle wearing. Let's see, maybe we move the border over here. In which case we can put that block back, I think. I'm speeding out here to kill nothing. There's no mobs. Who'da thunk it? Now there are 2 things that we can do with our chickens at this point. We can upbreed them to increase their stats, or we can crossbreed them to increase the variety of drops that we get. Of course, we only have 1 chicken, so we can't actually crossbreed him just yet, but you know what I'm saying, right? That's the... We can crossbreed or we can inbreed, I think is what they call it. Breed them back to themselves. And then they get stronger, which is a little bit opposite of real life, but you know, we'll take it. It's whatever. That means that we can now safely go and try to find our last worm. Wrong way. Oh, there are mobs now. Right way. We'll go and kill mobs. Would like to get some redstone someday from some of these mobs. Fantastic. Do that. We can get redstone pretty quickly through breeding chickens, so if we can't get it from the mob spawner, We get it from the chickens. We get something good. I thought I saw a bag in there. Yeah. Redstone. One single redstone. Well, you know. I guess I should be more specific. Where you at, bat? Die. Die. Did you die? Did you die? Oh, what's happening? Fine, you stay hidden then. How much? Oh, we don't want bat wings. They are absolute garbage. Just as a demonstration, the uses for bat wings are this one recipe, which requires empowered diamantine, an ender star, and gets us wings of the bats, which is probably cool, but not today. Not really. We got 36 wheat. That gets us another nesting pen. We'll take it. Actually, we probably need an egg nest before we need a nesting pen. So let's do that. And we'll just keep this one as a nest for now. Which we can put down out here. When we get nests, when we get eggs from these guys, which we have nothing. His next drop is in 25 seconds though, so that could be potentially a good thing. Oh yeah, we need to make some living stone. Living rock? I think it's called living rock. A little bit of that going on. Drop off these flowers that are cluttering up the inventory. Feather and some chicken manure. Now the chicken manure doubles as bone meal, so that's useful. But also it can be used to craft the fertilized dirt, which is considerably faster. As bone meal for plants. Fertilized dirt, manure. Well, I wonder what the manure blocks do. Do they do anything? A block of chicken manure. Enjoy. Okay. So no, apparently they don't. What does it tell us? Gives trees a random bone meal effect. Not just trees. Well, I guess trees if it's the dirt one. Oh, there's an egg. That is a considerably better egg than our stock chicken that came in at a 111. We're not going to use it to breed a new bone white chicken. We're going to, you can craft these into vanilla eggs. Actually, I guess we don't need to go all the way over there. We've got a crafting table out here. And then you can use these to craft the entry-level eggs. So like this guy is going to get us our wood, a log chicken. Which means maybe we do want a second nesting pen after all. Have any wood on us? We do. Like so. And we put that down, not right next door because they will crossbreed. But we're going to put him right there. Now we got log chickens. They will make us logs. Literally, they will just poop out logs, which is probably painful. But, you know, better the chicken than us, right? Not my butt. Chicken must be having a hard time, though. Make a couple batches of this. Then we should probably go back to the wood. Let's go check on the mob farm. This is our new routine. Mob farm, chickens, wheat farm. Like just back and forth pretty much between the three things. There's a whole bunch of mobs in here. That is a party. I hear a witch. It's an opportunity for some more redstone, maybe. W11, he's going to give us the dirt crafting book. Live without that. Is it a hook? Don't need the string. Yeah, how to use your dirt chest. We don't need that. My sword can't repair itself fast enough. We keep killing mobs. That was a mob head, though, which gets us 32 more of the Valentine blocks, which is particularly exciting. We'll kind of start finishing things over there. Let's drop some random things off. We've got enough Minicio now, too. We could actually... Inferium. It's called Inferium. Calling it Minicio. That's what it used to be called. Inferium is the new name. Why they had to change it, I don't know. Probably it's technically like a different mod or a different mod author or some such nonsense like that. And they needed to change the name. So let's do this. Let's get rid of yonder plank, yonder slab. Yeah, I like the look of that. How much of this wool do we have left? I think we need to go back at least one more row. Oh, whoops, nope, wrong spot. That's unfortunate. Something like that. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm digging it. Bone meal. That's great. Cluck, 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 cluck. Okay, what other chickens can we make? We can make the beginning chickens are sand, flint, bone, and log. We can craft all of those as well as any of the colored eggs. So sand, flint, bone, and log. We can get sand pretty easily. Let's do that. Just need 8 sand. Oops. 8 sand gets us the sand egg. And then we need 8 flint for the flint egg, of course. Only makes sense. We're not going to hatch him just yet because we don't have a nesting pen to put him in. So let's turn the rest of this into... No, not you. Let's turn a bunch of cobblestone into gravel then. We can sift gravel for flint. I don't know any other way of getting flint, so we just have to sift for it. Unless we just want to do it vanilla style and place a bunch of gravel and break it until we get the flint. I guess we could do that. Let's make ourselves a stone hammer for the next one. What just happened? We lose all of the cobblestone because our tool broke? Okay, that was a little bit weird. I didn't notice until I was just about through it that that hammer only had one durability left on it, which could have been the problem. I think all in all, we're probably better off just sifting for this, because it probably has a better % chance of dropping, and we get other things on the side besides flint. Potentially we get some iron out of this, which would be great if we could make an iron bucket. So we need 8 flint. I'm not going to sift past the 8 flint, even if we have gravel left over. Although at this rate, it's not looking like we're going to get 8 flint. There's 1 iron. Can we just have some flint, please? A really bad drop rate. We might get it really close. 4, yeah. If that's average, we'll get it. How many of these are going by where we're just not getting anything? It's just kind of crazy. Nothing, 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 nothing. 2 iron ingots. Can we just have 8 flint, please? I don't want to have to break more of this stuff. Please? No? No. Not gonna happen, I don't think. More gravel? I was not expecting that. Oops, 7, maybe? Uno mas? Uno mas? 1 more? Oh, come on, really? Why are you gonna troll me like that? Ha! Ha ha. Okay. Got it on the last one. Very good. So you and you gives us a flint chicken egg. That's great. Gold, huh? Let's put all of this stuff in here. And what was the last one? Sand, bone, flint, log. We got it all. No, sand, flint, log. Isn't there one more? Sand, flint, log. I think bone white is the other one that spawns normally. Sand, flint, bone. I think we got them all. The next one we're going to want is red, because sand and red makes redstone, and that's kind of key. We can also breed an iron chicken now. I believe it's like flint and sand or something. Let's see, it's iron chicken, silver, lead, aluminum, gold, iron, flint, and bone white. So we can crossbreed flint and bone white. We need 10 more wheat. Got 6 bone meal. Got 11 seeds. That's fantastic. Let's get all those down. We have other things we could be using seeds on, but this gets us more seeds more quickly, so this is probably the best use of our seeds for the time being. I think this is going to keep going back, so let's just go to the edge of the platform. I think is probably a safe bet. I was going to bone meal. We need 10 more. 10 more wheat, really. Just don't get there though, unfortunately, with that few bone meal. Alright, so we just have to be patient and figure out something else to do in the meantime. We can make more wool. We got another 4 stacks of string, so that's another stack of the wool. Let's see, I think we can just shift click these up here. Yeah, that works. Stack of the wool. Unfortunately, we can't dye the wool just yet. We don't have enough. But we can make a. We can't make a builder's wand, which will help us tremendously with this wool. Beautiful. I'm really digging the Valentine's blocks. I might not even change them. The little ring of hearts is kind of fantastic. Oh, we're frozen. Don't push buttons while you're frozen. I think we want to keep taking it out. I think that's a pretty safe depth right there. So I'm pretty sure we can commit to get 2 more rows of wool. So we're going to need a bunch more string, or a direct supply of wool, one of the two. Hearts. Valentine's chickens. It's fantastic. Chickens are laying something. Oh, we need 1 more craft. Actually, we need like 3 or 4 more crafts because we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And have the Hall of Hearts. Like it. What do you lay? Log chicken eggs. 3, 3, 3 log chicken egg. See, now that's worth hatching, because the beginning ones are just straight 1, 1, 1s. Yeah, we're going to need some drawers down here as well. How much wood do we have on us? Not. Okay, it's time to. It's time for more trees. What do we do? Let's be smart about this. We have spruce. Do we have jungle? Oh, we don't have any jungle saplings. Spruce, I think, will grow in a 2x2. Dark oak will as well, but I think the problem with dark oak is it will not grow as a single sapling. We can test that out. We kind of desperately need to get some things out of our inventory, though. Like, you don't need to be here. You don't need to be here. What else? What else? Probably multiple stacks of sticks is not necessary, realistically speaking. And that guy. Okay, that's better anyway. Ooh, let's see if we can get another 7 wheat going here. Great, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? We just thank you. 6 seeds. We need that other worm. We need that other worm, and then we're stockpiling seeds. That's great. Okay, trees. Trees and trees. 1, 2, 3. See if we can get these guys to grow as single saplings. I don't think they do. I think they only grow in a 2x2. We need yeah, we're gonna need some shears. No, we're gonna need a crook. We're gonna need some worms. Let's just take them all because we're probably gonna do this multiple times. First we'll knock down this one with the crook, we'll get some saplings off of it, and then we'll see about doing the other two. Yeah, that's enough. Need saplings. I don't know if we really need spruce wood. I guess we can turn it into charcoal or build with it or something. Let's spread these out a little farther, huh? Something like that. Grow, 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 grow. Grow, 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 grow. Is it the torches? Some trees don't like torches. The oak trees don't seem to care. Yeah, the other trees seem to mind more. Grow, 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 grow. There we go. Some infestation going on here. Let's go grab a fresh crook. Actually, we can craft that here. What am I saying? And it reduces. Lovely. Yeah, we had enough. So let's do this. You know, we only needed 18 of those in truth because we actually had one hay bale back in the other chest. So I have to remember that on our next one. So it was flint and bone white, I think it was, that made flint chicken. So that's our shot at iron. Crossbreed those, we can get iron. This one will just turn into eggs. So yeah, we'll have to just scoop those up and put them away. That's unfortunate. Dark oak wood is nice to build from. Just about there. Probably if we start from this side, this crook won't even get through. The reason for doing spruce as opposed to oak, because oak is the better tree for this, it has a much leafier canopy, is that once we get 4 saplings from the spruce tree, we can grow giant spruce trees. Bing. Not as much, we don't actually get a lot of saplings off of it, but we do get a crap ton of wood, and they're easier to manage than the jungle trees. Now, it would be nice if we had some kind of a vacuum hopper out here. The problem is that these, can we see those? We can. That's good. We get 1 sapling off of that, and I'll be happy. Well, actually, we don't really need it. Nothing yet. It's going to take a while, I imagine. There it is, 1. Let's plant you right there. Valentine's blocks. I love it. How much string did we get off of that? That's the real question. Enough for a half a stack or so. So that ain't bad. Boom, boom, boom. That's as far as we want to go, yeah? Okay. Need 1 more mob head. Now I'm all like, mob heads, we need mob heads. Before I was like, who wants mob heads? They're useless. Now they're my favorite thing ever! Just a creeper? Just a lonely creeper? Pew, 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 pew. Oh no, he's not lonely, he's got a buddy. He's not lonely. He brought friends. Okay, let's go grab some more wheat. We need 18 of them, and we can get our last chicken hatched up. I don't think we're going to get 18, but we are going to get quite a few. This should also allow us to finish planting our entire area. I think. Just that. How many seeds do we have? 9, yes. I think we need one over here. That's good because we will skip the middle. Can't place the worm when there's a plant there, so let's go dig up a worm. We were going to do that like an age ago, and we went out there and got distracted by bone chickens. More saplings, that's great. Take those. Oh, that was the chicken laying something, right? The worms. There they are. Of course, now we get 2 of them. Now that we only need 1 more. Standard, right? Standard. Athrobira standard? Probably. One little worm. How many? 17, 18. We'll take you just because you're ready. And then we start stockpiling the seeds. While we're here, actually. Start stockpiling some of that stuff too. We still don't have industrial hemp grown. Oh, we just got it. Got it. Seeds. How did that happen? They were not even slightly pointed down. Okay, industrial hemp gets planted there. They had to call it industrial hemp so that we didn't confuse it with smoke-a-joanna. We don't have any food. Oh, we have apples. Okay, we're good. We good. Ay, 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 ay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna make another one of these things. Canta y no llores. Wait, what? No, back to game. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Something random just popped up. You don't see it because game capture is set to the window and not the screen, but that was a random pop-up from something, I don't know. More saplings. What is this chicken? Sand chicken. Do a sand do? Sand and clay. Sand and Yellorium. Sand and snowball. Sand and red gets redstone. That's the one we're after. Flint and sand gets gunpowder. So no cross with log. That was the question. So we can put it there and it'll cross with the flint and it won't cross with the log. So there we go, we're happy. that egg we're not interested in. We just please leave a message if it's important. I get so many bogus calls that I just don't even answer my phone anymore. Like, nobody ever calls for me. It's always, we can help you with your current credit card. I don't own a credit card. And then they call me about my Windows PC. And actually this one that I'm playing on at the moment is a Windows machine, but I actually use a Linux box for most of my stuff, so the fact that they calling me about my Windows PC is also somewhat ironic. Oh yeah, see, that gave us a stack of spruce wood. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. That'll give us 8 charcoal, and we'll do up a whole stack of the spruce wood, some charcoal. They actually did leave a message, so maybe it was important. It's a 760 area code though, so that's like nothing anywhere near where I live. Bones and stuff. Right after we emptied our inventory, we're gonna run down here, get a bunch more stuff. Potato. We already have potato seeds, but oh, all done? Wasn't there one more? I hear you. Hear you, but I don't see you. Okay, we're done. We out. That's not where I wanted to go. Get rid of the rest of the stuff that we just picked up again. Right. Oh, and we should probably make a spot for the industrial hemp. No. Now it's just every 27 week is a nesting pen. That's the math. That's the current mission. Get seed out of that. We did. Perfect. Things are looking copacetic. We need more string, however. We need more string to finish this up. And the spruce trees don't really seem to be the solution. So I think we go back to oak trees. And we just, I guess we do like 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Let's just get rid of these. Grow, 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 grow. We are getting bone meal effect on it, I can see it, okay. Sure we're not looking at something hideous. We can get like some kind of random giant tree. Not that that would stop me, but I want to know what I'm getting into first, right? Okay, that is pretty much our entire platform covered in leaves. So that could be worse. I hear you guys making drops here. What do you got? Still garbage flint chicken eggs. Nothing. Nothing. Log chicken egg. That's worth growing. Those are not. Egg. Might, you know. So if we had the hatching nests, we could hatch these eggs and have better chickens than what we have at the moment. But we don't have hatching nests just yet. Egg nests. So yeah. That's the grind, the current grind. Anyone? Got a couple of mobs down there? It sure looks like it. Die, die, die. Die, 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 die. Don't want that anyway. Too much stuff. I got too much clutter. Inventory is wrecked. That away. That away. Potato can go in there. What else can we get rid of, like, categorically? We can put the living stone and the living wood down here in our Botania chest. That would probably be useful. We really need the red flowers too. We should probably get those after we clear these trees out. Now we have a supply of the bone meal. Bing! See, then they leave me messages, and it's like... okay, that's great. I was not expecting that. That's funny stuff. Should have expected it, I just didn't think of it. One random block of living wood. Okay, well, we'll put you in there, I suppose. That gives us enough string. Another 32 blocks, which is basically all we need, right? I mean, that's more than we need, really. Just gotta finish this little area over here. There it is. Okay, we're just waiting on a mob head now. We can finish off all of that goodness. We have 2 iron ingots. Oh look, it's a creeper party. My least favorite mobs, really. The gunpowder is not very exciting. Scam likely. They just never stop. There's a mob head. Woot. And our inventory's full again. I don't even know what happened. Okay, let's go drop some more stuff off. I have ideas. We can get rid of worms, we can get rid of string. Keep creeper head on us. We can get rid of eggs for now. I don't know. It's a bad place for them, but it's where they go. Where they go for the moment. And then dirt we're not using. I don't think we need this worm at the moment either. So I guess we call that clean inventory. That's what, in my world, that's a pretty clean inventory. Creeper head, yeah, buddy. Get that done. Let's see what's in this loot bag. Black banner. Okay, basically junk. More of that. Okay, the black banner goes up here. Because why not? Ding. You. Basically a zombie. I'll take the Imperium though, that's great stuff. Bat wings, no. Do not want the bat wings. Alright, let's finish this up. That'll be exciting. I actually really like the look of it. Without even changing anything, without even having to chisel anything. Speaking of chisels, we have 2 iron ingots. That would be pretty good use of an iron ingot, in my opinion. Make an iron chisel. Bing. Bang. I'm all out on the border. I like that better. Wheat. Wheat. We need some egg nests now. Might have enough here to make one. Close to it anyway. Need some kind of a farming, automatic farming thing. I think we're probably a little ways out from that, but we need one. Also, eggs compost. So that's kind of a huge thing. Let's see, how are we doing here? Got anything? Gunpowder chicken egg. That's fantastic. It's not so fantastic. Take some logs though. We have enough wheat to do this. So, cacao. Oops, didn't grab it. Okay, so if we put this down, like so, gunpowder, log. Let's do our log chicken first, since it's the best one. And actually, wood is a pretty good commodity to just have an unlimited supply of. So that's our first successful crossbreed to get this gunpowder chicken. That's pretty cool. Because we don't really need them next to each other anymore. But it doesn't really hurt for them to be next to each other either. Let's see, let's dump this water bucket out, and then we can consolidate our buckets. I'm just trying to get the inventory under control a little bit. We can build out the other side of this. That will definitely go through some blocks. Right? Oh, I love it. It's looking fantastic. Okay, we can get rid of this wool as well. So, torchissimos. Good enough for now. We'll figure out strategic torch placements later. Right now, random torch placements win the day. Okay, the next thing is we were gonna get dye. We need red. We need the red flowers. Yes, that's what we're after. So let's see what we got lots of. Got lots of those. Bada bing. And one on the mirror. Give me the red flower. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red flower. I'd really appreciate it if you did. Red, we got it. The last one on our list. That's great. Almost didn't even see it there. Okay, let's grow a few of those. Bone Mure. Pow pow. Pow pow pow. Ran out. You know what else works like bone meal? We read a little story about it. Don't want to use a lot of that as bone meal because it also crafts that fertilized dirt. We want a lot of that stuff. We want all of our farmland eventually to be the fertilized dirt. So now if we do 8 of those guys with the pestle and mortar, we get some red dye. Oh, let's convert that first. And that gets us our red egg. Bing. Bing bang bow. Now this guy is what, 32%? If we stand on it, we can actually hatch it quite a bit more quickly. If we had a glowstone lamp, we could do it without having to stand here. But I'm kind of in a hurry, so I'm going to stand on this egg. Actually I'm not, because that's boring. So we've got mobs to go kill. Well, a mob anyway, it looks like. Zombarino. It's one random Zombarino. We've also got wheat to harvest. Actually, if we could get 27 wheat out of this field, then we don't have to even wait. We could just make another nest. Don't probably have 27 wheat here, but we may have already had a few, I'm not sure. What does that put us? 22. 23. $27. Okay, let's use up the rest of this stuff so we're not carrying it around in our inventory. And then make another nest. We can get this white one hatching. Oh, I don't know what. Somebody's cooking something and it smells so good. I don't know what it is. Hey, we got sheep. That's kind of happy. Okay, we'll put our red egg in there. Bing. I will shear you. Unfortunately, you're not white sheep. That's kind of a bummer. Now we have like random colors of wool, but I'll put them in here for now. Still have this egg that we should be hatching as well. It'd be great to have a backpack. I think it needs leather. I believe we can stand straddle on these and speed them both up. So I see something moving around in the mob spawner. Sheep? Oh, I just sheared you. I don't care about the sheep in the long term. We don't really. Happier if we had white sheep. All honesty. But, you know. Actually, you know, that's okay because we have a bone meal chicken and And chicken, garbage, log chicken egg, sand chicken egg. We need a way to automatically dispose of these eggs too. This is not going to work out too well. Gunpowder chicken egg. We've already got that. We don't really need it. It'd be nice to move this guy. The grass is over there, dude. You're never going to get your wool back standing around like that. Let's go over here. I'm tired of waiting for this thing to auto-repair. So, we've got unlimited cobblestone. We might as well use it for something. Well, some mobs. So we can get this automated. There's a number of different ways that we could automate this. We could do vector plates. We have a slime ball, and we have sugarcane, so we could actually make vector plates pretty easily. Let's see, then after that we would need lava, we would need obsidian. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think we can... Oh, sugarcane's out there. Just need some sugar. Did that give us an industrial hemp seed? It did. Put you right here. What are you? I don't remember planting 4. I thought we only had 3 going. Okay, well, no complaints. All in all, I would say this is going pretty well. Took us a little while to get the chickens, but once pretty much all you need is like 1 vanilla chicken, and then once you have that, then you're good to go. What was I saying we were just gonna do? I'm lost. Oh yes, we were gonna automate the mob farm. So we need a sugar and a slime ball. I think it's just a sugar and a slime ball and 2 stone vector plates. And then we're gonna need some cobbly stone. Get spike, stone spike, compressed cobblestone, cobblestone, 3 stone swords. Easily done. Man, I don't know what is being cooked, but it is making me super hungry. Stone spikes? We don't have any way to collect these drops yet, though. That's a little bit of a problem. So if we put the stone spike right there, and we put a vector plate, 1, 2, no. Gimme. That's 1, 2, 3. We only have 8, so we can only get 4 per side. Fantastic. They're a little bit slow, but you know, like for something that's automatically happening, that's not really a big deal. Unfortunately, we can only make the one craft, so now we need some kind of collection system. I wonder if we can put hoppers under here and like a chest. I don't know if hoppers block light though. Like, that might make it. We have ender pearls. Whoa, what was that? Oh, we got a wolf and it killed the sheep. Better not be looking at me. Do we have any bones? That would be timely. We could have a pet dog. Knick-knack, paddywhack, and give a dog a bone. Hey, dog. Got it. Yeah, you stay. You sit. Killed all the sheep. There's our new log chicken. He's a 333. So we can get this chicken. He's a 111. But we don't need him anymore. So you go in here instead. It's a shift click to get him in and out of here, by the way. If you just do a standard right click, then you get access to the inventory instead. Let's see. Don't really need any of these guys, so we keep them around because they drop manure, I guess. We don't need sand in any particular quantity. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one for a minute. In the meantime, we've got mutton. That was not. Okay, yeah, that gets us a stack, I guess. We need another furnace, I suppose. Right, y'all. Put the mini charcoal in there and cook some food. Got lava. More wheat. More wheat is what we're about. That's kind of our mantra. More wheat. We need all the wheat. How does that do us? 23. No, we're still shy. Oops. Do grow up quick though. That's the good news. With the worms going out there, it'd make that. Oh no, the worms don't work on the fertilized dirt. That's right. I remember reading that. I'm not going to have mobs in here. I'm looking for mobs, but we're not going to have mobs. What we're going to have is a pile of loot. Why can we not pick it up? Is it stuck on the vector plate somehow? That's weird. No, that's not really what we're after. That's not really helpful, is it? No. I wonder if that keeps it from despawning, though. That could get awkward real fast if it does. Potentially. That's good loot, though. That's like way more loot than we were getting before. Mysterious potions. What do we do with mysterious potions? We just drink them because they're useless. Yeah, I don't know what else to do with it. What did that give us? Doesn't say what it gave us. Dog. We really don't need a pet dog. That's the irony of that. Logs are good though. Logs and sand, I guess that's all good stuff. Realistically. We really need either some better eggs or some iron eggs. The iron egg would be the best thing in the world. We definitely need more of those things too. Like many, many, many more. I can see that now. We do not have enough. We have just enough for this very moment, but oh, I think I wanted that egg. Maybe not. Oh well, we'll get more of them, I suppose. It's not the end of the world. That should give us enough for another nesting pen, which we desperately need. Get all the wheat, please. All the wheat, please. Make more of these things all day long. This is going to be a favorite recipe, I can tell already. And we could be building this out of spruce wood. Let's grab our mutton. I guess it's a little premature. That red chicken is going to be hatching up any minute now, so we're going to want to move him out here with the sand chicken. Move this guy here. All of that can come out. Dude, seriously. Go away. No. Yep, there's our little red chicken running around. You. Redstone. Do it now. Do it now. I think for the hassle that it's going to be, we don't need random chickens running around at this point. We had vacuum hopper technology, maybe. Might consider it, but we don't, so I'm not. An iron egg yet? No. Why no? Why no? Why you don't do? Lazy chickens. Alright, what is our next project? We need to smelt up some more stone. Because we can really only do one stack at a time, huh? Kind of waiting. Forget waiting. We are not waiting. I am getting hungry though. Oh, blah. Sword will work. You gotta be careful what you right click on these crops with, because it will try to use the item, like that egg that I threw, or it'll place blocks randomly on top of the wheat, which is all annoying stuff. Oh, I see how that works. accidentally chopped things down. I'm not sure how that happens, but it happens to me quite a bit, where the items simply don't switch places. How do we have so many of these things not planted? That's a little bit of a concern. Maybe I'm just being sloppy with my breakage of things. Let's see, we're going to need another spot for those as well. I guess realistically we don't really need one per week because we're using it as fast as we get it. 21. Nice to have some more. Okay, what do we do about items? That's a problem. Let's see if we could get more slime balls somehow. We can get rice. How do we get rice? Seeds from sifting. Flint stiffened mesh. Dirt through a flint stiffened mesh. And we can get rice seeds. As well as mineral saplings. Integrated Dynamics is actually a very interesting mod. I have not played with it much, but I like what I've seen so far. So rice seeds we can get. We grow rice and get slime balls that way. Doesn't help us with our obsidian problem. We need an iron bucket for obsidian. Or we need some fluid conduits. One of the two. Garbage flint chicken eggs. Why you don't lay anything better than a 111 egg, dude? You're not going to do anything until you grow up, are you? Alright, let's take some cobblestone then. We'll go down below. We finish this platform. At least as much as we can get done with 3 stacks of cobblestone. That's our platform there and there. Torches. A little bit low on the torches, huh? Fortunately, we're mostly torched up anyway, so it's kind of happy. And then we just need to go out one more row here. We should have it. And there, we can get rid of this pillar. Or excavate. There we go, there's our platform. Then I think we want to go over top of it with stone. Like so. That's all the torches. Nope, that doesn't work either. That works. I need more stone. More stone. More stone is happening. Mob spawner. But we're a little bit desperate. We could just use, let's see, we need a hopper. Ender pearl, a hopper, and 2 obsidian. I have ender, a hopper, and 3. And then there's what? It's an item collector. This is an ender pearl, hopper, and 3. Okay. So we just need a hopper and 2 obsidian. Is there any alternate recipe? Oh really, you can just use 2 logs. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Same amount of wood as a chest. But that is there any other hoppers that we can make? Doesn't look like it. What's that? Grated hopper? Oh, that's more expensive than a regular hopper. Hopper duct. I kinda need iron at this point. Where's our iron chicken at? What are you doing, chicken? Get an iron chicken egg out of you, maybe? It was flint and bone, right? Let's make sure we got that right. Iron chicken, flint, and bone white. Why you take so long? Why you don't do? Log chicken is doing. These guys are slacking. We need a redstone chicken egg. We get iron and redstone chickens and we're pretty much golden, right? I mean, bone white. We wanted to hatch you. We do that now. We've got room. So let's gunpowder chicken. Geez, talk about inventory clutter. These chickens are going to be the death of me. Where do we put you? Put that, I guess. We'll just drop this stuff in here for now. Feathers as well. And sand. I guess we'll keep the logs because we use them constantly. Alright, and then we've got a random block of wool here. Oops. And more stone. There is no stone chicken that I'm aware of, so that's a thing that we can't accomplish with chickens. They definitely have their limitations. So go downstairs and do some more stone, I guess. Bada bing. Right. Torches, torches everywhere. Much as we can do for the moment. We could make some dust and get more clay. And start working towards like more crucibles, get a lava farm. We could make an obsidian farm that way actually. That would be pretty useful. We're just talking about needing obsidian. Oh, you don't do. There's the iron chicken egg. I'm impatient if you can't tell. I don't know how long it's supposed to take, but it seems like it's taking a long time. Probably once we get them maxed out, we'll only need like 1 chicken of any given type. I'm guessing. 21 seeds. We could be getting busy on another on another platform out here. Actually, that would probably be a good thing to do. Let's turn all this into planks. Turn all that into slabs and then go to town. So what did we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the end of that, okay. Then we go 1, 2, 4 out from there. Then 10 more, makes 11. There's that. How much dirt do we have? None on us, but I think we have some in a chest. In here. 1. Pretty sure we have more than that. 4. We got some zombie flesh. We can turn into dirt. Let's get rid of this water like so. What else compost? Eggs compost. They actually compost pretty well. We've got all these eggs out here. So I wonder if there's a way that we can automate that process. I mean, I know how to automate the dirt pretty easily. Here, didn't we? Get those guys. A whole stack of eggs right there. Don't need a log chicken egg just yet. Let's get you out of there. Just takes up a slot that is otherwise useful. Eggs. Chickens are the solution to everything. I'm pretty sure that the manure composts as well. Certainly makes sense if that were the case. Pretty sure it does. I read a lot. When I'm interested in a mod pack or something, I read quite a bit about it. And I don't always remember it all, but you know, it comes back in little snippets where you're like, oh yeah, I remember that it said this, that, or the other thing. Got enough stuff. Wheat. Then we can do another one of these things, which is good. Got other chickens coming up. We're going to need lots of houses for them. We can avoid having chickens running rampant all over the island. That would be good. Got some replacement chickens coming, but no new chickens. Give me the irons. Give me the irons. Dudes, come on, man. Log chicken. What do we do? Give me the eggs. What we were after? We were after iron to get hoppers to do mob spawns. Yeah, so we need to do clay. That's what we were thinking about doing. Clay, buffet. So we have a bunch of clay, don't we? We do. So See how much bone meal we have. That's enough for 3 crucibles, which is actually enough to get a little something going on. 3. Okay, let's see how many bones we have. Those vector plates are not working out too well. Not super thrilled. No bones. They seem like a good thing, but all of that mess. What if we do this? What if we break this spike and get a whole crap ton of loot? That's great. We put the spike there. It should still run mobs into it, but maybe it won't snag all the drops in the same way. Meanwhile, it does look like it kept all of our drops. Like, I don't think anything was despawning in all that time. So that's kind of cool and strange all at the same time. See what kind of cool stuff we can get. Obsidian and iron bucket. Are you kidding me? There's the obsidian we need. Unfortunately, that's just regular electrical steel. The iron bucket is wonderful. Redstonia crystals are not bad. Okay, we need to make a little bit of inventory space. And then we can open these up. That was a great loot bag. That was really good. Electrical steel bat bag. Does that give us spawn bat egg? That's kind of useless. I'll just put it in here with the rest of the useless stuff. 18 bones we got, or 17 bones rather, out of that stack of loot. That's fantastic. Some rotten flesh. Oh wow, okay, the mob spawner just went into overdrive. 24 Inferium. We gotta make something happen with that pretty quick here. We're just killing time. We're wasting time is what I mean to say. We're wasting time with that. Stuff compost pretty well. Okay, loot bags. Bunch of junk. Worms, leather. Leather ain't bad. Don't particularly need the worms. The cookies, I suppose we can just eat like immediately. They're crap for nutrition, but gets them out of the inventory. Worms can go out here. Well, let's go down here and see how it's looking now. Yeah, that's a little bit better. They do apparently despawn as well. So, I guess the question is, which is worse? Stuck items or the despawning loot? I honestly don't know. I'm thinking the stuck items is a better choice, really. At least we get all of our loot that way. We just have to run down there and break the spike every once in a while. Put it on a piston. That would be kind of fantastic. Let's go see how much manure we've got. All told up with all of our chickens is. Okay, so 3 there. 6 there. Don't care about those eggs because we're basically hatching that guy. Heck, there he is. So you, Mr. 111. Oh, he's a 333. This guy's a 554. So you go in there and you take a hike. Bye bye. Iron chicken. Yay. Gotcha. Alright, meanwhile, you also take a hike. And you go in there. We got 49 chicken manure. That's a good start, I suppose. It's a 6, okay. Actually, let's just leave that here and save a little bit of inventory space. We'll drop all these. Oh, hey, there's 11 more of that. Drop those off until we're ready to do something more with that. Seven. Better than 6. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Just need a bucket of water. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Almost walked off the edge to my doom. I'll just put it there for now. It's ugly, but it works. Then I don't think we have more than that. Probably don't even have that much. Enough for 3. So, not a horrible guess. Bing! Oh, and we got another one of these guys cooking up too. It's good because we got an iron chicken just about to hatch. We're going to want a house for him. And I mean, like, realistically, we want 2 so that we can inbreed them. So I think that's how that works. We want 2 of the same chicken side by side. Like I said, it's hard to find good information on the internet. They just don't tell you what you need to know. They tell you what they think you need to know, and it doesn't always get you there in the end. Redstonia. What else? What else? What else? There's got to be some other junk in here somewhere, I would think. Let's get rid of the spruce. Bone and clay. We can start on those guys. We have to get some more clay going, but we can get 3 of them done anyway. Stone, very good. Those things fired up. Rest of our stone, throw some charcoal in there. We got one random bit of coal. Oh, electrical steel, that's what else goes in here. We need a 3rd electrical steel, and we could make a Yeti wrench. Not that we have anything to use it on just yet, but it's a good thing to have. It's definitely a good thing to be able to make. Let's go see what we got in terms of mob drops here before they all despawn. This is disconcerting. Let's see, another option would be a hopper hawk. Oh, Rune of Air. Rune of Air, huh? What does that take? Mana Steel? No, that's not going to happen just yet. We don't have any mana production, so there's no Mana Steel or Mana Powder to be had. Got a redstone chicken yet? No, we do not. Let's see. do not need you guys next to each other. So we very clearly need like breeding pens and production pens, right? And maybe inbreeding pens as well. I don't know. We need this iron chicken, that's what we need. That will solve a lot of our problems. I can see using lots and lots of the iron chickens. They can run around the island free of charge and just drop iron everywhere. It's the first chicken that I feel that way about. I mean, probably the redstone chickens too. You could have a dozen of those guys. It wouldn't be excessive. Probably when we get them upbred to like straight 10s, it would be excessive. I'm just going off a hunch, like knowing how these mods work. It's like the bees in forestry that I'm so fond of. Then once you get your bees fully upgraded, it's like you don't need more than one of a different type of bee, really. That's enough for another one. Sweet farm is going splendidly. I'm real happy with it. I was worried we were going to be like chasing the wheat all game, but it does not appear that that's the case. We're producing these things about as fast as we can crossbreed the chickens. Although I would be happy to have like twice as many as we have right now. Alright, so let's go back in the back row here, and we'll make inbreeding pens, I guess. So sand chicken. So next time, like, yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm so impatient for these things to just do something. What do we work on in the meantime? We've got a bucket, a proper bucket. So let's get our lava out of here. Grab that crucible. Got 4 more. Okay, go downstairs. Let's go out this way because we haven't actually built this way yet, and we won't be breaking down a bunch of stone that we just placed. So I think if we go straight out from here, this platform is not big enough, is it? We want to go like, we don't want to build right off the middle. We want to go out like 1, 2. I guess we could build this way. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. So we put lava. I think lava flows 4 blocks. So if we do this, we should be. Oh, with that torch. If we do this, we should be fine. So if we put our lava there. Just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. 2 times, 3 times, 3 times. Okay, so better than the torch in any case. Oops. So we'll come out like, if we do 6, then we could just use a lava source block at each side, I think. Would be fine. You know what else would be kind of fun? We could do, what's the recipe for it again? I've only used this mod a couple of times. It looks really fun. Stone chisel. That's a pretty easy recipe. Now if we hold down the Alt key, Drawn region, connected material. I think we want cube, large cube, grid snapped half size cube. How big is the large cube? I think something about the grid snapped cube. That's better. Now, before we do this, how do we get one of these bags? Wool around a button. Oh, around a chisel bit. Okay, well, we're about to chisel some stone, so let's do that much stone. And then let's go grab our wool. Anything to take our mind off the chickens, because they're not doing fast enough for me. Oh yeah, see, that gave us 1,000,000 frickin' stacks of this stuff. Didn't we put our wool in here? Yeah. Hopefully it's any wool and it doesn't have to be white wool. Fantastic. We can put all those in there. And then we can get back to it. Beep, 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 beep. So now, if we just go around the edge of this, oh, I like it. No, it won't last long. I'm guessing the diamond one would probably last a little longer. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool stuff. I like that we can see the exposed lava. It's kind of weird that those things are just floating in the air, but they would be anyway, really. We just don't notice it as much. But, hate that. Does anyone else have that problem? Is that just me, like, not clicking correctly, or is that an actual thing that happens in Minecraft where it's just like things don't change places for some reason? Is it just the way that I click? I do use this trackball, so it's not a proper mouse, and it definitely causes me some issues from time to time. But never that one specifically that I can think of. We're going to add, what, 2 more? So 1, 2. Perk. Fortunately, it's just a stick and a stone, so it's like literally costs us nothing. There we go. I like the look of that. And we got lava. So we might as well just go underneath every one of them, because that's better. It just looks better. We can start more. Alright, have we waited long enough? Let's go make the rounds here. Let's first check on our chickens. Looks like we got something else spawned in here. Some vanilla chickens, pigs, wolves. That's great. What are you? You are an iron frickin' chicken. Okay, we're gonna put you back here. You are #1 inbreeding priority at the moment. Redstone chicken egg. Woot! That is what I'm talking about. Iron and redstone, those two things. Problems all solved now. Now, bone white, since you guys have already successfully bred, bone white and red should make us pink, I believe. There's an improved flint chicken egg. We don't have any room to hatch it at the moment, so we put it in here. Woot, woot, woot. Can I get a woot, woot? Right. How do we get a coal egg? I'm sure that's a thing. Coal chicken? Graphite? Flint and log. Flint and log. Okay, so you will take flint chicken, we'll take sand chicken. I mean log chicken rather. There we go. That's all cleaned out. Let's get this one cleaned out. Flint is glorious. Oh, you don't do? It did. I don't think that's as good as the one we already hatched, so that's... That one, on the other hand, is good stuff. Got it. All the things that come out of the chickens. And flint. No shortage of flint now. Or sand. We could sift sand. Like, I'm not having a big problem. We set up one sifter just doing sand, since we're getting it from chickens. Although I would rather, I think, do you are not. Can we compost fish? Ha 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 ha, we sure can. That's fantastic. And we can compost. Can we compost dye? No, that'd be too good. We can compost the sugar cane though. That's cool. Unfortunately, we can't compost dye. We're gonna have so much of that stuff. We gotta get 2 more of these pins ready for the redstone chicken when he hatches. When it hatches, I think they're androgynous, but they all lay eggs, so I think every chicken is a female. There is actually a rooster that hatches in that is not a chicken, so we'll assume that every chicken is female. That makes the most sense. It's enough for one more. That's technically all we need, I think. We can use the one. No, actually, they're all full, aren't they? Yeah, we just gotta keep these things coming like as fast as we can make them. Especially if we keep crossbreeding. Not gonna have anything in there. Red dye. Log chicken egg. 766. Okay. We want to hatch that. The nice thing is, like, what we want, what we want is, all of our core stock to be up to 10s, and then when we crossbreed, I'm assuming anyway that the traits will also, like, if we breed a 10 flint chicken with a 10 bone chicken, we should get a 10 crossbreed chicken, I would imagine. I don't imagine they would go down, or at least not all the way. I guess they could go down a couple points, and that would make sense. What about our mob spawner? We're still having issues with that. We are a lot closer though. If we could just get the iron. That's all we're missing now is iron for a hopper. We'll run down here and get another one. Rotten flesh, we... Ooh. Go that way. Hee. Garbage. We have, let's see, we can cook these up. That's 2 iron. We need 5 total for a hopper, which is really, I think, where we're at. We need a hopper. Kind of desperately. We don't have anything that can grind the bucket down, or I would be tempted to do that. Start some more stone going. Gonna want lots of that, I imagine. It's just back and forth from one to the other. See, this is why I don't want a bunch of random chickens. Really, because then we just have drops everywhere. Hello, cow. If we stand here, it should finish up pretty quickly. Redstone, chicken, egg. Yes, sir. Put you in here. Oh, we do have a crossbreed pen available. An inbreeding. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. So as soon as these guys grow up and have eggs, we'll be able to start them inbreeding up to 10s. Chicken manure. Sand chicken egg. No, thank you. We just gotta kind of keep the eggs. Pink chicken egg. Bing. That means they don't need to be next to each other anymore, but we don't really have a means of separating them either, so I guess they just live next to each other for a minute. I'm just gonna kill you. This is the life right now. Wheat, chickens, wheat. We need lots of wheat. Mob spawns. We're in a little bit of an ugly phase right now, and everything is just kind of getting established. But it should come together relatively quickly. In the meantime, we can make more dust. Get our hammer here. So, I think that's 8. Yeah. You know, I suppose we could have just started with sand. Would make this a lot less work. As well as wearing on our tools less. And there. And there. Grab the old bucket. Oh, that's a long walk. Don't like that very much. I guess we only have to do it 5 more times, so it's not so bad. I'm thinking, thinking about Botania. Like, we need to get some mana production going for Botania. We have a couple of basic options for that. We have the, is it the Endoflame, I think? Yeah. Endoflame, which burns things which go on the ground. So we have log chickens, and we can try to get a coal chicken, which would both provide potential burning fuels. Or there's the Gormarillus, which eats food, which could be worthwhile. I don't know what the recipe for the Gormarillus is like. 32 and 32. What are the chances? What are the chances of that happening? Okay, that gives us 4 of these things. We need to fire them up. 2 iron ingots. Sweet. Go check on the chickens again while we attack those dogs. They're gonna fucking kill us. There's a bone white chicken. He's a 454 already. Go bye bye. Boop. Put you in there. I would love for you to grow up. I would love for you to go away. Mo chicken, mo chicken, mo chicken. Okay, we got anything? Aren't they supposed to be crossing log and flint? I'm sure that's an actual cross and that they're not just living next to each other for no reason. Ooh, maybe. Oh, you know what we can use? We don't have to attack them. We can just hit the eject button. That's happy. Alright, more wheat. More wheat, more mob drops. We're waiting for iron chicken to grow up. This seemed to be better with the spike in the middle, frankly. What I'm thinking. Unless we put ourselves on a timer and come and check it religiously, it's just not really any better doing it this way. Rotten flesh. I'm just going to compost random manure. I'm going to compost random egg because I can't even be bothered to craft it down into additional eggs. I don't think that was an important point chicken egg. Might have been. I think we had better ones already waiting to hatch. Right, in fact we can... Yeah, that's significantly better. Got a pink chicken coming up. And no place to put it. Only 18 wheat. We better get a move on harvesting some wheat, huh? Just harvesting. It's a pretty good harvest right there, though. That was a lot of wheat that we just scooped up. Oh, amber is the color of your wheat. Oh. Yeah, I know that was pretty bad. Amber Waves of Grain, you know the song. It's like American and stuff. Okay, this will accommodate our pink chicken. Just barely keeping up. We could be crossbreeding more aggressively, I suppose. We could also be crafting a lot more chickens. I mean, any of the dye colors. You're going to be on the island. Stay over here. I'm going to have to put a fence up. That's really all there is to it. Chicken egg. That is a 343, though. I didn't catch what this one was. But, I guess we can hatch both of them, and we can inbreed the pink chicken pretty quickly. Dude, what did I say? Over there. I will sick the dog on you if I have to. How do you do that? I don't understand. And nothing here. Was this flint and log was supposed to get us coal, right? Yeah. Flint and log. 64%. Are you ever gonna grow up, dude? Taking your sweet time. Jeez. Let's see, we've got crucibles cooking. Just have to work in more directions. More crucibles. More directions. Okay. Let's grab some lava. That finished up. Some cobbly stone. And then we go across to here. And then we go something like this, huh? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of stone. Whoa, amber is the color of the energy. Oh, shades of gold displayed naturally. I want to use that. There's some stone. Take half of this. And chapow. More stone on the way. Ooh, that was almost off the edge. These 2 wide walkways, man, that thing is throwing me. I'm used to 3 wide walkways and no fences, and I never have a problem ever on a sky. I mean, I do occasionally fall off the edge, don't get me wrong, but I mean, typically it's just because I'm doing something dumb. It's not because of the walkways or anything. You just gotta be really careful not to tilt your view down when you're breaking that stuff. It's all over. Taking your time out here. You know what? We don't have any light. That's probably not helping. It's only growing half the day. Let's do one of these guys. Imagine that will help. Probably grow things twice as fast. If I had to guess, you know, if I were a betting man, my money would be on twice as fast. Looks like our iron chicken grew up. Yes. About dang time. Red chicken egg is a 343. That ain't bad. I'm pretty sure that's just our base red chicken. I don't think we've upgraded him at all, have we? Unfortunately, you can't see that. No, it's just a 111. Fortunately, you can't see that looking in the pin. There's no... that information is not available. Nice if we could get that information. Oh, you've already got an iron egg. Nice. And it's better than you are. I think. Oh no, that... so, chicken egg. We're going to do the iron chicken first, because that is literally our top priority. How much wheat do we have? Not enough. 8, 90, 90, 98. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I'm standing here. I'm supposed to go fast when I stand here. Do it. Thank you. Iron egg. Done. Pink chicken in. It's fantastic. Well, the island is coming together, boyos. It's taken a little bit of time. It's definitely grindy, not doing the ex nihilo thing, but I'm determined to see this through. Not bad. Yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me. A redstone? Redstone, baby. You know about that. Bones. Rotten flesh. Hey, there's a nut bag. Let's put our chisel stuff up there. That doesn't need to be constantly in our inventory. I think we're done with the crook for a while. I think we're done with the hammer. The shears can go down in our Botania chest. That's really where they go. I had to have a spot for them. We have not been getting any mob heads. No mob heads. There's a flower missing from here. Oh, it's red. We turned them all into petals. That's probably okay. Realistically, we don't need the flowers for anything. I don't think. By the time we do, we'll just make them some other way. Okay, loot bag. Probably crap, because it's a common loot bag. Oh, yay! Yay, one piece of rotten flesh. What a great loot bag. Super freaking cool. Just keep running down here, I guess, for the garbage. That is just garbage too, isn't it? It's just gunpowder, rotten flesh, and other stuff. Come on down, dude. No, you're not gonna die, are you? No, that's a design flaw there. What happens if we put the spike right here? Can we do that? Got more spikes. Let's just go grab one. Question is, does the spike block light or not? Like, that's the issue that we're facing. If it doesn't, then that whole thing doesn't work. If it does, then maybe. Of course you land over there. Okay, and then the other question is, what does that do to drops? Well, only one way to find out. We'll just have to let it run for a minute and see how it do. I almost like the spike better in the original spot where it just trapped everything. Not a lot of wheat ripe here, but it looks like it's all going to be ripe in about 35 seconds. That's a little bit of a frustrating timing. We got 18, that is just enough. Just about got an egg hatched too, so it's kind of perfect. Oops. Realistically, we could make crafters relatively soon. I think we need lapis is like the only thing we're really missing for a crafter. So we're gonna want. Let's move you back here for the upbreeding process. Nope, not you. Go. Did I see an iron ingot? Yes. Getting close, getting close. 95% on this flint egg. Flint chicken egg times 3. Nothing. What are you? Are you a 1? Are a 111. So actually these sand chicken egg would be a good thing. Flint chicken is 443, and these are 443. So that's not really going to get us anywhere. We will take this flint chicken, who is a 111, and replace him with this flint chicken, who is not. Goodbye. Cruising right along, guys. I think I'm going to call the episode there, and we'll pick it up when I have another minute to record. Okay, there's some Ethereum essence ready. Our first one, all because we put down a torch. Huzzah! Alright guys, until next time, you take care. Make sure you drop me a like.